Hey everyone, this is Tom Hanks, and today it's time to announce a new season in the classic rally competition. This time it's 1982, and this year was the first year for Group B. Not only that, this was also one of the years in which my personal driving hero, Walter Röhrl, won the World Rally Championship. Now, if becoming a champion in a car as terrifyingly quick as Group B cars wasn't impressive enough, he won this season in a rear-wheel drive Opel Ascona while competing, among others, against the all-wheel drive Audi Quattro S1. I consider him to be the Chuck Norris of racing because of the many things he has achieved, but we can talk more about that on stream if you guys are interested. Since Group B was split into different divisions, and I don't want this season to be basically the same as the next one, which is also Group B, I decided we should do a different division this time compared to next time. So like the last seasons, there will be multiple races and the winner will get a prize car. Let's get to the rules, and these are mostly just the official Group B regulations, of which there weren't that many, but with a few more regulations by me to keep things a little bit more realistic. First up is obviously the year of 1982. The body year can be from the last 10 years. The chassis can only be a monocoque, but you can use any material you want. Again, you must have at least one set of auxiliary lights on the front in addition to the regular headlights. That was still a requirement. Now, this time we are competing in the sub 2 liter class, which means if you go naturally aspirated, you can only use up to 1999 cc, and you need to multiply your turbo. Your engine displacement by 1.4 if you go turbocharged to get to that 1999. So, in other words, if you go turbocharged, your engine can only be up to 1426 cc. And before you close this video and run away, trust me, even in 1982 with a turbo on a 1.4 liters, you can still make plenty of power. I wouldn't be surprised if some of you guys made an engine with a power figure that starts with a 3. In addition to that, I'm only going to allow up to 6 cylinders in any configuration, so again, doesn't matter whether it's inline 6, V6, boxer 6. And this is because if you're gonna go turbocharged, which most likely you are, you know what are you trying to prove with a 1.4 liter V12? Nobody did that. Fuel premium unleaded because of course this is the 80s, and so leaded fuel was banned. The tires, this is important. So the tires can only be up to 510 millimeters combined width per side of the car. So one front tire plus one rear tire cannot be wider than 510 millimeters. Now, in reality, this number was 20 inches or 508 millimeters, but we can't do that, so I rounded it up to 510. Examples: 255 front plus 255 rear equals 510 millimeters. 245 front, 265 rear also equates to 510 millimeters. But if you go, for example, 255 front and 285 rear, that's too wide and you will get disqualified. And as an additional rule in the official rule book, the car cannot be so low that if both tires on one side are deflated, that the car would be scraping on the ground. Can't really give you any exact numbers for what the ride height must be, because everybody in automation is different when it comes to that, but make sure that the car isn't slammed, in other words. And for this for this division of Group B, the minimum car weight is 820 kilograms, so your car needs to weigh at least 820 kilograms. If you're lighter, then your car will get disqualified. Lastly, the car obviously needs to have 2 seats, no power steering, and standard 70 safety. And because Group B cars were incredibly advanced for their time, you can use up to 40 quality points in total, but no more than 10 in a single category. Now on to the submissions and deadline and the tracks we're going to be driving on. So submissions are open until the 17th of May, 5 p.m. Central European Standard Time. On that same day at 6 p.m. Central European Standard Time, we will have our first race. That's going to be Italy Mixed Circuit. Then next week on the 23rd of May at 6 p.m. Central European Standard Time, we will have Utah Old Mill Loop. And then on the 24th of May, we will have the third and final race, also at 6 p.m. Central European Standard Time, and that'll be on Pikes Peak Gravel Short. So to submit your car, go to the Automation Sandbox, pick your car, and click Save for Export, and then drag and drop that car into the Community Challenge Files channel on my Discord. The link will be in the description. If you have any more questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one and see you next time. Goodbye.